How we doing, fellas?
Are you ready?
For a field trip?
Yeah.
So, Wyrmling, by the name of Tyler, messaged Doug, sent him an email, and offered to sell us his used laser.
Okay, where's this guy located? Where are we headed?
Brockton, right?
Yep.
Brockton?
Brockton.
We're going to Brockton.
To his house?
Yes. His parents' house.
Yeah.
His parents' house?
Either lives there, or maybe he doesn't.
We'll find out, I guess.
We don't know.
All right. Well, let's bring the bag of money, the MGT rail. Let's go get this laser.
All right.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Hey, is this the first time we're attempting to buy a machine for our shop off of a Wyrmling?
You know?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Good. You Tyler?
Yeah.
Owen?
Tyler.
Pleasure to meet you, man. JV.
Nice to meet you.
Dale.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Through the kitchen, it's the door, like on the right.
Run back up to the truck.
So this is the laser?
Yeah.
How long have you had this?
I got it in 2019.
Are you sure you want to sell this?
I have nowhere to put it. I'm moving. My parents are trying to move down south, get rid of everything.
So I'd love to see it run. What I want to do as far as a test on this machine goes is take this piece. I sent you a file, an Illustrator file, that is our shield. I just want to smack it on there.
How deep or dark do you want?
Like a 1/16 of an inch deep.
This says it should take about 5 minutes.
We're at 400 right now?
So that just took 5 minutes to do.
Yeah,
You're saying that's too long?
Yeah, would be, I think, too long.
We're gonna run a second test.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing, but to see if we can do it faster without losing like the crispness of the image.
All right, speed test.
You assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman.
When you go faster, it takes longer to slow down. So there's going to be a point where it doesn't make sense to go faster, which I think
Where you were at is kind
we're
of that
going too
sweet spot.
fast.
The final result, we upped the speed and it took longer.
10 minutes, 40 seconds.
10 minutes and 40
The
seconds.
other one took 5 minutes.
8 minutes, and I don't remember how many seconds.
Yeah, they are clean engravings. They were just slow engravings. But they do look good.
How fast would you need to get rid of this thing?
You have to ask him for that.
As soon as you can take it, so I can finish these, redo these rooms.
Okay. So there's some pressure right here.
Do we have a day or so to talk it over amongst ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready for it?
I'm ready.
Lasers. All of the woods are getting a wood brand for modular game table, but Wenge and Espresso Maple, the wood brands looked terrible, so those right now have no branding. Dale and Owen, dynamic duo. Give your input, and then Dale give your input, and then we'll make a decision about what we're doing.
There's lots of pros and cons to this laser. It is cheap. Another pro, it is big. When we first went there, it took him 10 minutes to engrave one shield on an apron, which was not good. But he reached back out to me after, and he realized that he had his resolution in his laser settings way up, which added a lot of time. So we brought that down, reproduced the same result, but did it in 2 minutes instead. The only thing I'm worried about is it's like the company it comes from is out of Texas. I don't think they make the lasers themselves. I think they buy lasers and then sell them.
That makes sense. What's the brand? Let's give them a shout out.
So it is CNC Warehouse in Texas. I don't know
The
where.
best tools come from warehouses. When warehouse is in the name, that means quality. I guarantee these lasers are probably from frickin' China at the best. All right, Dale, why don't you address all of Owen's concerns?
The laser's cheap to begin with. It's half the price of what that model would cost new.
So how much is, if we were to go buy it new, how much is
A
it?
CNC warehouse laser of this size and power is like $15,000.
Which is also, by the way, ridiculously cheap for a
Well, that's
larger
the other thing.
laser. How much do our Trotex cost?
I'd like 8,000.
And that's for a smaller laser. The engraving size on that bed, so you're paying 80 grand for maybe like this much engraving, whereas this one you're gonna pay 7 used, 15 new for what, like something like this? This laser needs to run 12 hours a week. It can be a one-trick pony. I think it's kind of a no-brainer.
It sounds like we're going back to the house to get the laser.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I've never seen Dale so excited.
So is this ready to move?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
I'm asking. So is this ready to move?
Pretty much. You can either lower the scissor table and jack, there's the car jack on that side, and then
So lift from this side, tip it.
yep.
That's how this goes down.
Touch your toes.
We're gonna be quite a ways off the blanket.
What is that?
Before we go to the front door, am I gonna take that
Yes.
closer off?
Yeah.
I can steer it, but you're gonna have to push it. Sorry about that. Let me move.
Keep going into the house.
Yeah, we're like right up against the siding.
All right, push.
Tyler,
You grab that.
tip it back down.
Oh.
All right, we got a step right there.
You know what? If you hold on 1 second, I'll give you something to lift with. I got a surprise for you guys.
You waited till now?
I guess. Maybe he's got another guy.
Brings out like 6 dudes.
Turns out like a professional moving company. They're just like right there.
That was a sound.
Hold on. I don't know. This has been.
What's that gonna do?
You can lift with it. Just be careful, because that might slip.
All right, now we're
Past the
past
fence?
it. Yeah.
Let's just lay it down right on top of that thing.
What?
That.
Wait, wait.
You want to take this off?
Yeah.
Mark, how you do this? Hit the button?
Hit the button on the end.
Which one?
There's only one button on the end, Roy.
Yeah, and this.
We'll just slowly lay it down on that thing. Not more.
Always seems to be something to hit here.
Yeah, that's good. Probably best to go sideways.
All right, let's do it. Whoa.
That's sketchy. That is real sketchy.
Yeah, we're gonna come off the dolly.
You're coming off the dolly, Dave.
Brendan, me and you gotta lift. Go! We're good. We're inside.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you want to put the dolly back on this side and stand it up?
Oh, no.
I'm down to just like
easier.
get some momentum onto the ramp.
Yeah.
All right, that thing like swings out, right?
Yeah.
So